Sorry, guys. Nah. Hi friends, it's Cece. I am officially back from my hiatus. I wanted to do a skit for you guys, but I cannot bust out a skit in like 2 days. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be doing a bit of a fun video. I think you already know what this is about. We're gonna be doing a tier list ranking every single LPS mold ever made. This is gonna be really fun for me to do. It's gonna be really satisfying, probably a little frustrating. I have a feeling I'm going to have a few controversial opinions. Will you remain subscribed by the end of this video? That is the big question of the day. By the way, under normal circumstances, I would easily share the link, but I've been in contact with the person who made this tier list, and they asked me to not leave a link, to just keep it private. So if you want to play this, then you can search it up, or you can just leave a comment below with what you agree with, what you think is stupid. First of all, I have a few pets that I have to get out of the way, so... Oh, this one's so cute! In case you haven't noticed, CC hearts the LPS babies. I honestly think they are way cuter than actual LPS. I'd love to collect all of them one day and do like a little nursery scene for them. I think it would be so cute! Alright though, let's get down to business. So, oh boy. Sorry guys. Nah. I'm sure that a lot of people would probably put like the big 5 pets way up there, but they just don't completely vibe with me. I will say I love Cocker Spaniels. They have been longtime favorites of mine, even before like big 5 was a concept. I love LPS babies. Oh. This is probably super random, but the LPS crocodiles are my favorite LPS to hold. I'm neurodivergent, and those of y'all who get it, we can be very particular about our tactile sensations, and just for some reason, they just make sounds and just feel so good in my hands. It's just so weird. That is a weird thing to say, but it's true. I'm going to go through all the dogs. First of all, let's go to the collies. Sorry, guys. Okay, so you guys might be noticing I'm putting a lot of these in the lower tiers. I think I should explain my reasoning right now. I'm actually ranking these like from an LPS tuber's perspective. I don't genuinely hate any LPS or any LPS mold, so the F tier and the D tier aren't like, I hate these LPS. I'm actually ranking these more by how much I enjoy using them as characters in my skits. First of all, Chihuahuas are actually like one of my favorite dog molds, and so are Beagles. And I put Jack Russell over here because I've recently discovered a love for them. I know this is super random, but I was going through my collection the other day and I found this little dude and I was like, if Cece were a boy, this is exactly what he'd look like. These guys, they make like okay characters. I wouldn't necessarily make them main characters for anything, but they make useful characters. These guys, I have to think a little harder on what kind of character I would give them, at least in my brain. And these guys, I just don't see myself using them in videos at all. Just keep that in mind as I continue. Okay, the triplet puppies though. I love these guys. I can't find them. Just don't worry about it. I'll find him. I found him. Okay, I think I'm actually going to adjust the tiers because I added an extra tier over here thinking I would need it. Don't need it.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
This is how things are looking. So in the S tier, I'm sorry, Puppy gotta go up there. I'm sure a lot of these are going to end up moving up the ranks. These guys are fun to use in videos. I can easily see myself using them as characters. These guys are just kind of meh. Actually, never mind. I moved the Great Dane up here. This is just a bad example, but Denver is really fun to do in LPS videos. And then these pets, not necessarily molds that I dislike or hate or whatever. These are just pets I don't really see myself vibing with in videos too much. It's a tactile thing too, like this guy, and this guy. Like this guy, these two. If they don't look like they have a satisfying bobble, I'm not gonna enjoy using them. Anyway, I'm gonna try my best. Let's move on to the kitties. Sorry, guys. Alright, this list is really starting to fill up. So the S tier is not like, oh, these are the best to use in videos. These are just like, I love these, and they are just on another level. And this little guy is absolutely in. I added this little kitten, and I also added the long hair cat. I also added this one, kitten 12. I can totally see myself making like a custom of one of my friend's cats. These guys make for a wide range of supporting and even lead characters. And you may have noticed I have an affinity for kittens, and then we have their mama in the middle. Sorry guys, I don't really like using short hair cats in videos. I personally find them kind of boring to use, but that's just my personal opinion. And you know, the rest of these, I just don't see myself using them. I mean, it's pretty redundant at this point, but all of them are super cute though. I think I'm going to speed run now. Yeah! What the heck is this thing? This thing is cursed, so you know where it goes. Aw, they're perfect for each other. My eyeballs hurt after looking at so many pets. But I guess without further ado, here is the official ccrtelevision LPS mold tier list, starting off in the D tier. These are not pets that I hate or even particularly dislike at all, but yeah, just in general, these pets are all just very meh to me. In general, I don't like the birds. There's so many of them, and they're small, and they all just kind of blend together to me. And yeah, the majority of my D tier list are just pets that I can't really see myself using in videos. Certainly that's subject to change, but yeah, these are ones I vibe with the least. Moving on to the C tier. So these are pets that I believe to be cute. I enjoy many of these molds very much, but they're not as versatile to me as some of the other molds that you will see above. Actually, sorry boys, we gotta put you down here. Actually, we gotta put a bunch of these down here. Introducing CC's updated tier list. I do not vibe with the big 5 pets, unfortunately. I don't think it's necessarily bad, and of course, a lot of you guys use them as your mascots. I personally like using other pets. Actually, this little man's kind of cute. He's moving on up. I also added a few of the fairies. Most of the fairies I don't really vibe with. I just think they're weird. Like, what the heck is this thing? She's looking like an alien. But these 3 over here look super cute. Like, if I ever made like a fairy skit, I'd probably go to these first. And then this thing is just terrifying. Moving on to CC's B tier. This is no longer about whether I'd use them in videos or not. I just really like these molds. You may have seen I moved up the little ferret. I honestly really like this mold. I can't wait to use this little guy as a character eventually. Hairy otter, of course. I actually love this pairing together. It's like a swan mama or a grandma and her baby. Froggy, Froggy, Froggy.
CC Heart LPS Snails.
And yeah, all of these are super cute. They're not my ultimate favorites, but I do love them all. Next up, the A tier. These are some of my favorite molds. These are pets that I smile at every time I look at them. Well, not necessarily this thing. I just put him up there because he's kind of creepy. But a lot of these are like some of my favorite molds. So I love beagles, I love raccoons, I love chinchillas. Every time I look at the sugar gliders, I want to call them sky dancers. That's not true, but I love them. CC hearts, owls, and seals, and the penguins are super cute. The lambs, I recently finally got into Undertale after like 7-8 years. She just looks like Toriel. I love her. And we've also got our punkiest boys up here. It's time. Actually, hold on, runners up before I tell you guys about the S tier. I moved up the bear cubs and the piglets because I couldn't decide. They are truly on the cusp of like some of my favorite LPS though. And now, it is time to reveal CC's all-time favorite LPS molds, S tier LPS ever. Drum roll, please. Maybe you can tell, but CC really loves LPS babies. You guys cannot tell me that this is not the cutest LPS you've ever seen in your life. You cannot tell me that this is the most adorable baby bear you have ever seen in your life. It is, they're so cute. Chihuahuas are honestly my favorite dog mold, and also the Maltese. It wasn't until I started talking with y'all in the LPS ccrtelevision Discord. Go join it if you are over the age of 13 and not a baby. We hang out there a lot, it's a lot of fun, but I learned that a lot of you guys really love the Maltese LPS, and I just gotta agree. I heart puppies, I love the lop ear bunny, I love the owl, I love the extreme pets, and then at the end here, we just have, this is weird. I added the crocodile and also the walrus for tactile reasons. If you own one, just hold it in your hand, let a crocodile walk, rub your finger along the back of the walrus's head. It is so freaking smooth. And then these four, I just, if you guys know, then you know. There were 2 babies born to this little bear family. We have the adorable heaven-sent angel and the actual spawn of Satan. And then finally, we have Moki. Of course, we need to have him. He is so much fun to just like bash his head in. I have no particular feelings over this LPS. I just think that this image is hilarious. Anyway, this is it for my ultimate ccrtelevision LPS tier list. Like I said in the beginning, I was asked not to include the link to this, but if this is something that interests you, all you have to do is go to tiermaker.com and type in LPS. There are seriously a bunch. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful Saturday, Friday, Wednesday, whatever day you're watching this. It is so good to be back. Things are looking up right now. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I can't really throw myself across the screen, but I can do this. Ah!